Hi there, Kristofer here with another Steep Spiritual Sustenance offering. I hope you're doing well. Have you ever noticed the power of a good soundtrack? I'm a big fan of the Star Wars movies, and as great as the story is, as much as I love the special effects and the actors, if you've ever listened to it without the sound on, without the music, it's very different. It's really different. I'm a big fan of Hamilton. I've not had a chance to see it live, but I'm very excited that it's going to come out. The movie's coming out this summer. But I was just listening to this track and I thought I'd ponder aloud that with you. The world turned upside down, indeed. Just a little clip from it. It's amazing the way that the world feels like it's turned upside down. Not that things were really so good before, but COVID-19 has definitely created all kinds of challenges. And, today, just trying to figure out what it is, what messages we're supposed to listen to, and what it means to be safe, and how do we keep people amidst all this uncertainty and anxiety, how do we keep the most vulnerable safe, and how do we also honor some of the challenges, the economic challenges we have. I don't envy people in political office right now. And as a religious leader, trying to work with you all, the people of Steep, to figure out what it means for us to continue to grow as a congregation. It's indeed a challenging time. As I ponder that, and I think about the way that music really feeds my soul, and it's difficult to think about what music in the next days and weeks and months, maybe even years, looks like, as we read what scientists say about the spread of COVID-19 and what that means for choral music. As you know, likely know, this week we're doing lots of reflections on music in preparation for a series of forums that are meant to help gather us in virtual spaces to have some conversation about the music that moves us, the music that enlivens and awakens us and comforts us and heals us. For each of us, that music might be different, but I love thinking about this idea of the soundtrack. It's if I think about the musicians that have influenced me over the course of my life, like what are the top 10 songs that really connect deeply with my life? I wonder what those top 10 songs would be for you. I wonder what it would be like to list those out. When I was growing up, we had mixtapes. These days, you create playlists, or you just say, this is the genre that I like, and whatever technology you prefer tells you the things that you might enjoy. But the idea of paying attention to what music connects with us deeply. Now, there's the individual experience, but the communal experience is even more complicated, especially when it comes to gathering for worship. Even in virtual spaces, the music that might connect for one individual, does it have the same impact for a community as we gather? And does that music invite us to grow spiritually, to connect deeply with God, and to become something more as Christ calls us forward? These are some of the things that we're pondering these days. So I wonder for you, what is the music that moves you? What is the music that makes you come alive? What are the ways that God is speaking to you through music? And what are those soundtracks that you could name for your own life? You don't need to think about them as being categorized as secular or sacred. In fact, I think it's really powerful to think about every act of creation as being sacred, and what are the ways that God is trying to get your attention in this time, and doing that through music. So, sisters and brothers, children of God, as we continue this journey forward, Christ's peace be with you, and I look forward to these conversations in the days and weeks to come.